Hey everybody, welcome where this is Ask Danette Anything, and I've got my handy dandy questions right here. So thank you for submitting your questions because I love answering them and serving it up real for you. So today we're going to talk about not hitting your weight loss goals. What is happening? Why is that happening? Meal prep and motivation. We're going to get in all of this. So this is going to be super beneficial, especially if you're like, I feel like I'm doing all the right things and it's not happening for me. Why, Danette? Why am I eating well, moving my body, and I'm not seeing results? Welcome to the Danette May Show, where you'll receive profound breakthroughs, courage to break old patterns, and live into your soul's purpose. Each week, I will bring you epic guests and live coaching to remind you of your power. You have the ability to achieve extraordinary things, and the time to start is now. Let's get right into it. This is the topic I decided to hit on, and she writes in, not hitting weight loss goals. That was her number one thing she said. And she says, Danette, I have a very stressful job, especially working remotely right now. And no matter how healthy I eat and exercise, the stress either causes weight gain or no weight loss at all. How can I control this so I can achieve my weight loss goals? Thank you. Here's the deal. Most of us feel moments of stress, and especially this time of year, if you're working from home, or you have children at home, or finances have shifted, or just the world has shifted, stress can come on. And actually, stress can be the biggest thing that keeps you from your weight loss goals. So I'm really excited to talk about this. What you'll notice inside of my programs is that you don't just have the right foods to eat or the movements to do. Those are important, right? But there's only two legs to a whole table. We need the other third leg, right? Which is your mindset. And this is what's going to help reduce stress inside of the body as well. And that is making sure that you have a regular silent meditation, prayer, gratitude practice. I cannot stress this enough because it's going to help lower the cortisols within your body, making it easier for you to burn stubborn body fat, increasing those feel-good hormones that just make you a revving machine, okay? So let me talk what those rituals look like. Every single morning, you better believe it, I wake up a little bit earlier than anyone else in my home so that I have me time. So can you turn your clock back just a little bit? And there's been so much scientific evidence around getting up early, the early morning club, and really significant success goals being reached. So ensuring that you sit down, you sit into either meditation, which for me, I only do about 10 minutes. And that's where I take big, deep breaths in, breathing in for about 10 and then exhaling out for 10, really filling up my belly, getting into that stillness. And then I write out all the things I'm grateful for, really noticing all the things that are coming into my life that I'm super grateful for. And what happens when you do that, it does lower the stress hormones inside of your body, but it also activates more good coming into your life. I would be spending time thanking your body for its health benefits, thanking your body that it's actually speeding up in metabolism, that it's getting leaner, and that it's releasing any excess body fat that is not serving your higher good. Hopefully that's been super helpful. I want to answer the next question, which kind of fits within the same concept, which is around meal prepping. She talks about meal portions and staying disciplined. So she writes in and she's wanting to know, how do you stay on plan and with these meal portions, and how important are they? Can you go off plan? Can you have a cheesecake or a croissant every now and again? And how do you stay disciplined if you do decide to have that croissant? Because we all know once you have one croissant, you kind of want another one. So I want to serve this up so real. You've maybe heard about the 80-20 rule. That is designed around eating 80% clean, with 20% of the time eating foods that may not necessarily be healthy for you, but you love and enjoy. And this creates balance. This creates this feeling of you're not neglecting yourself. You're not being so rigid that you want to just explode and go eat all the things that are actually not good for you. So this is what I do. And you'll find that I often eat foods off plan. I typically, because I want to honor my body, I get so jazzed about the healthiest foods that I can find in other parts of the world. And I get excited about a healthy restaurant way more than I get excited about the mom and pop non-healthy restaurant down the road. But when I'm in other countries, or if someone made a delicious homemade cinnamon roll, which is totally my thing, I'm going to enjoy it because it was made with love and it's an experience. Am I eating it every day? No. Am I eating it occasionally? Yes. And it's because I trust my body to know what to do with that. And I also know that it's so occasional that it's not actually going to affect and derail my health goals. And it won't affect and derail yours either, as long as you're not making it a regular weekly practice. And I say regular weekly practice because, of course, you don't want to do it every day, but you certainly don't want to be doing it every week either. If I went and had a cinnamon roll every single week, I wouldn't be looking like this. But if I'm having it once every month or once a quarter, it's not even going to matter. So what I recommend is really trying to maintain your portion control, not because you're trying to restrict yourself, but because you're trying to honor yourself. I think of my belly like a little burning flame of fire. If I put too much food on it or on the fire, like you would put logs on a fire, it's going to be this raging fire. And it's actually not good for me. It's actually really harmful. And my body has to try to adjust to this raging fire inside of myself. The same goes for if I add too much oil and the wrong processed foods, it's going to create this raging fire. I want to keep this slow burning fire out of respect for my body, not because I'm trying to deprive it of anything. I'm respecting it. And the same goes for not eating enough. I want to continue to eat multiple times a day, making sure that fire's going. If I stop eating and I forget to eat or I don't make it a priority, the fire goes out. So that's how I like to look at it, as me choosing to honor myself, not deprive myself. And that's totally takes away the drama that you're not getting enough or that you're not enjoying the things you love and there's nothing that you can have that's pleasurable. I have a lot of healthy, amazing, decadent foods in my life, all honoring that beautiful fire within my belly. And then there's going to be times when I throw a few logs on, right? Or there's times when maybe I got so busy I forgot to have lunch. Those are so rare and far between, and I can love myself through those moments just like you can. I hope this has been super helpful for you. I'm sending you all my love, and I'll see you next time.